thing. We have a 4 ports, P0, P1, P2, P3. Every port have a 8 pins. 8 pins means 8 input and output pins. As per your requirement, either you can use as an input. As per your requirement, either you can use as an output. P1 port also having a 8 pins, P2 also having a same, and P3 also having a same. So total 8 into 4, you have a 32 IO pins, 32 input output pins. Okay, in 8051 you have a this much RAM, 128 byte of RAM. ROM is a 4 KB kilobyte. So here your program will store. Whatever program you will write, your program will store here. This particular RAM is used for the defined function. Already predefined function is stored in RAM. In 8051 you have a 2 timer 16-bit size. One UART मतलब serial communication. यूज यूनिवर्सल असynchronous रिसीवर ट्रांसमिशन. आपका सीपीयू का साइज है 8 बिट, है ना? 8 बिट इसका साइज है, इंटरप्ट इसमें 6 है. These are the basic information before starting the program you have to understand. So these are the basic specific features of 8051 microcontroller. This all thing contained inside one IC. This all things contained inside one IC. So whenever you are working on any controller or processor, internal basic feature you have to know. Okay, now I am moving to the next one. Here you can see read the data from port 2 and P3. So basically how it will work, I'm telling you. Assume it this is your 8051 microcontroller, and you have a input ports. Read the data from P2 and P3. So P2 is the input. P2 port is the input and other input will be P3. This is also going towards the 8051, that is a P3. Then what they are saying, add the data of P2 and P3 and show the output on P0. Okay, so what is there? P2 and P3 is the input and P0 is the output. So what is happening? P2 and P3 having a 8 input pins. So every pin is connected via one switch, assume it. So here you have a 8 switch. So 16 switch will be there, output will be connected on P0. So P0 having a 8 pins means LED is connected. So 8 switch plus 8 switch and 8 LED. So whatever switch will be connected, the particular LED will be blink. Assume it, I am giving the example. Sorry. Assume it, if you are giving all ones, P2 having all ones, so I can write in hexadecimal is 0xFF. 0xFF matlab kya? P2 having a all ones and I am giving P3 also having a 0xFF, means P2 and P3 both switches are on. So what will be the result on the P0? If you are doing FF plus FF, what will be the answer? What will be the answer? If you are doing FF plus FF, what will be the answer? Anybody can respond it. What will be the answer if you are doing FF plus FF? What is F? 1 1 1. 8 times 1s. This is 1F.
1 1 1 1 ma'am.
So what will be the answer addition of this? FF plus FF, what will be the answer? Yes. If you are adding FF plus FF, what will be the answer? क्या होता है addition? 1 plus 1 क्या होता है?
0.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 0. है ना? 0 will be there and 1 will be the carry. So what will be the answer? Tell me here. What should I write here? Acha, tell me in the binary.
0 ma'am.
8
Sorry?
times 0.
It will be this thing. 0 and 1 will be carry. And what will be the hexadecimal for, sorry, hexadecimal for this? FE. So your answer will be this, FE. So at P0 port you are getting FE. और अगर binary में watch करना चाहोगे तो क्या होगा? 7 LED will be on and 1 LED will be off. So if your code is working, your output will be like this. Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Similarly, if I am modified something, assume it your P2 port having all switch on and your P3 port all switch off. So can you tell me what will be the answer? your P2 port and P3 port. So P2 port में all switches are on and P3 port में all switches are off. So what will be the answer at P0 port?
All the LEDs
Yeah,
will be on.
0xFF. Very nice. ठीक है? So it's a very simple. So in a controller, every time you don't need to give a input. You just have to define input and output. So whatever user will be, provide the input. According to that, your program will work. Okay, so this is the benefit of the your controller programming. Now I'm moving to the program. So here, before starting this thing, you have to understand the header file. So here you are going to use two header file. First header file is the reg51.h. This header file contains all the definition of 8051 microcontroller. If you are using 8052 IC, you have to use reg52.h. Okay, so this is the header file which you have to include, and second header file will be this thing, sto standard input output.h. These two header file you have to use it. Okay. Now here you can see how should I write code. You have to just write hash include reg51.h, include first header file of controller, then include this standard input output, then you have to write the code. So before doing this thing, I just wanted to tell you one thing, input and output definition. Output definition of port. See, by default 8051 controller having all ports are output, but if you want कि your pins will be read, मतलब आप switch connect करोगे तो it's a reading ना, it's a input. So for this, if you wanted to define any port as a input, like P2 port is input, so what you have to do, you have to define 0xFF. Now what will happen? It will become input. It will read all the data of switches. If you wanted to define P3 port as an input, you have to write 0xFF. Okay, so by this you can define ports as an input. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, and to define the output, you can use like P0 equals to 0x00. Okay, it should not be O. I'm writing O, that is not correct. It should be 0x00. Okay, so the thing is that it become an output, but already by default all ports are output, so you no need to define this particular thing. Okay, so inside the program first you have to define the input and output, then you can move for the program. So first inside the main you have to write void main, then put a curly braces, then define the port as an input. So if you are writing P2 0xFF, it means P2 port become input. If you are defining P3 equals to 0xFF, means your P3 port become input. If you are writing P0 0xFF, it become output. But by default, it's output. If you wanted to define, you can. If you are not defining, it will work. Okay. Then what you have to write? P0 equals to P2 plus P3. Your code is finished. Your code is finished. It's a very simple. Is it clear what I'm saying? Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a very simple code which you can implement. If I'm saying subtraction, inside this code you just have to change this symbol. If I'm saying multiplication, you just have to write this star. If I'm saying divide, you can just change this particular symbol. Okay, so in that way you can perform the operation. Okay, so this is basically port addition. Okay, now to implement the same thing, we have to use a Keil compiler. Keil is a software simulation tool. So in my laptop, it's already installed, but for your laptop, you have to go and install it. So what you have to do, you have to go to type the Keil directly on the Keil website. You have to download the C51 compiler. I'm just showing. You just have to just go to this particular website. I hope it's visible. Okay, I did not share my screen. Wait a minute, I'm sharing screen. Yeah. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so directly type on the Google Keil, then go to the website, and here in the download, go to the download, product download. here you have to install this particular C51 compiler. Okay, so you have to feed some particular information about you, your name and everything. Then it will generating one exe file, install that file, and it will be showing in this particular form. Okay, so please do this thing. You will get the time. Meanwhile, I'm just showing the code whatever I wrote here. So I'm starting from this one. So please watch this one. First, go to the project. In go to the project, if you wanted to create a folder over here, you can create it. If you don't want, you don't create it. So I am just writing inside my project too. So you have to just write a name lab first. Okay. Then save. No extension is required. Now next thing. Once you did this thing, it will show all the manufacturer which are designing the controller IC. So you have to go to the Atmel. See, you can see. Okay, so you have to write it. Your IC name is AT89C51. This is your IC name. Okay, you have to write this one and you will get this particular IC. AT is nothing but a Atmel and CMOS is a technology. Startup file, say no. Then go to the file new. This is the file where you can write the code. Now I'm doing Control S to save this file. Here you have to provide the extension. If you are writing a code in C language, put extension .c. If you are writing a code in assembly language, put extension ASM. But right now I'm writing C language code. Save. See, my file is saved. Now this is your project window. Here you can see your target is created project lab first. Now what you have to do? You have to right click existing file to source group. You are just getting this file at close. Here you can see your file is ready for the compilation. Okay. Now I'm just doing copy paste of my code from my text file. This is my code. I'm just doing copy paste of my code. Yeah, is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now you can see this star sign indicate my code is not saved. So I am doing Control C. Code is saved. Now what I have to do? I have to compile. Just click right. Build target. This is called the build output window. Here you can see this is a build output window. On the bottom of this screen, you can see 0 error, 0 warning. It means my code is correct. Okay. Now what I'm doing? I'm going to the debug option. Debug, start stop debug. Yes.
मैम P0 में / लग रहे हैं.
एक मिनट. Wait a minute. I'm just out of this. Yes. Yes, tell me. What you are saying?
मैम P0 में / लग रहे थे.
हाँ, P0, I just told you, if you want P0 as an output, by default it's
Okay.
output.
Yes.
है ना? If you are writing this thing, your code will not affect it. Right now it will take as a 0, 0, initialize as a 0, 0. Okay, if you are putting comment, it's okay. Because by default, this controller IC having all ports are output. Okay. Now I'm again saving and build target. Every time changing of the code, you have to build the target. Okay. You can see 0 error, 0 warning. Now I'm debugging the code. Start, stop, debug. Now select your port. Go to the peripheral, IO port. Your P2 and P3 is the input. Just select this port. So these are your input. I'm telling you what is the meaning of tick means होता है 1. ठीक है. So P2 having a 8 pins. So P2.0, P2.1, 2, 3 total 8 pin are 1 means all switches are on. P3 is also on. Then your output will be on. P0 port. So I'm selecting output also. This is right now no simulation is going on. Now go to this run button. See, run F5. Once you start, right now this 1 1 and 1 1. So you having FF and FF. When all are FF, you are getting FE over here. So I'm running this thing. See, you can see result. FE. If I'm changing the switch, you can see my changes. See, I'm changing this thing. See, your P0 port is reflecting. I just switch off this one. You switch off, your output will be reflected. You can see this thing. So in this way, you can do the simulation. You have to take the screenshot of this and post on the MS Team as well as upload on the lab performance. Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have to stop debug. So just do this one. Debug, stop debug, or either you can do from here also. Then now you have to change the code. So you can change here, or either you can create again new file and add here. If you are writing second code, you have to remove this one. Why? Remove file one. At a time on project window, only one file can compile. During debugging mode, you cannot change the code. If you are changing, result will not be reflected. Okay, so please be careful about this. So please install the Keel software. After installing, perform this practical and share the screenshot on the MS Team. Okay, those students who don't have a laptop can try any other online simulation software, and I'm sharing the video for this particular thing on the YouTube link. So if you are facing a problem to create a project or target, you can follow that particular video. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
We
Yes,
have to
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
write this code, this similar
Yeah.
code.
Yeah, you have to write
And
this code. Then
yeah.
yeah, after writing this code, you have to perform this particular part, multiply the data. Then you have to perform this particular part. Then you have to perform this particular part. Okay, so the thing is that you have to perform this particular program. For the C programming, I will give the hint, because to switch on individual switches, you have to just change a small setting. Okay, so please perform A, C and D part. Okay, and for the C part, no, B and D. For the C part, I will write the instruction. Okay, so please perform this particular part, and later on you have to perform this worksheet part. So when you are submitting the practical, you have to submit this all things, worksheet question also in the Word file. Right now for the lab performance, whatever program you are performing, just share the screenshot on the lab performance. Are you getting my point? Is it clear? Lab performance means whatever program you perform, just share the screenshot. But in the practical, you have to submit whole Word file, including worksheet questions, answer everything. Okay. So I already shared this particular text file on the file folder, and I'm sharing the link of the YouTube video which shows how to work on the Keel simulator. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, if you want to change any like